is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Weapon Collective. My name's Jeff, and once again, reporting live from the Gat Cave. And what are we doing today? Well, I got a new gun. We're gonna take a look at that, as well as a couple others that have some similarities to it. But before we do, I did want to show you one thing, and that is this. This is a Staccato P. And what am I showing you this for? Well, this is the 10,000 subscriber mark giveaway. I picked this gun up. This is going to one of you that I am so excited to do because I'm so grateful for everybody liking, commenting, sharing, and most importantly, subscribing. So like I said, the 10,000 subscriber mark, I was going to give this away. We've blown a little past that mark, but I did figure out how I am doing it. And that is a tool that I found that works with YouTube that goes through, randomly selects subscribers, filters comments, all that stuff. So I'm going to use that to randomly select one of the subscribers, and one of you will be getting contacted by me to pick this guy up. So please check your inboxes. That may have already happened by the time this posted, but I couldn't be happier to pass this off to one of you guys that has been supporting the channel. Couldn't do this without you, so appreciate it. Thank you. And now, today, what are we looking at? Well, like I said, I picked up a new gun that I'm very excited about. It is from Vulcan Machine Works, one of my favorite custom shops. And before I show you that, we are going to go through the rest of my guns that have any touch of Vulcan Machine Works. And I say touch because the first one I'm going to show you is a Staccato XC that has been on the channel before, but I did get this new grip from Vulcan and I put a red dirt gold trigger in it. You guys have seen this gun before. It is the one with this Antimatter Industries wing, that holster compatible gas pedal. It was just stock, but I ordered this new grip, and this is Vulcan's new grip that they co-engineered with Miller Precision, and I dig this grip. So ordered that, slapped it on here and threw this trigger in, and since it's got that, I'm showing it in the Vulcan Machine Works video. It is also set up with Trijicon's RCR, their fully enclosed emitter, and then has that wing on it and a Surefire X300 turbo. This is a super cool little gun. I love it and just like it even more now with this Vulcan grip. You can order these and change any color you want in there, which is nice. Just a very cool gun. So that is the Staccato XC from Vulcan Machine Works. Okay, the next gun is one you've seen before. This is the Vulcan Machine Works 11. This thing is sweet. I love this gun. And this is the one firearm that Vulcan makes entirely. The rest of these are Staccatos that were sent to Vulcan to get customized. This one is just all 100% Vulcan DNA and very cool gun. I love the way they finished it, left it blocky, and just a very unique, cool pistol. I do have it set up with an Aimpoint Acro P2 and a Surefire X300 turbo. This is their new grip, just like that XC from Vulcan and Miller Precision. This has this awesome big magwell, and of course my favorite, their Ignis porting. These things are legit. All these have red dirt triggers in them. Vulcan is partial to red dirt. They are excellent triggers. Little bit of take up and a very light break. Love that. And then let's see that reset. Ooh, nice. So these red dirt triggers are awesome and just love this handgun. So much, in fact, that it's not even a downside, it's a half and half, right? So the way they do their optic mounting is it is direct milled into the slide, which is the best way you can do it. Gets that optic to sit as low as possible. You're not messing with plates, but it does mean that I'm married to the acro on this. And so I did end up coming across one with an SRO. Now I haven't shown this one on the channel before, but this is also a Vulcan Machine Works 11 that has the SRO cut. And I didn't set out to get this. It came through chance. I was in a local gun shop and they had one that when I saw it, I couldn't pass it up. So this is, because I am very partial to SROs, and that was the only downside of that when I ordered it. I was in my acro phase, kind of in my SRO phase right now, and had to have the option to run an SRO. It's a little unnecessary, but I do love my SRO, so I had to get this. Obviously SRO, Surefire X300 Turbo, everything else being the same, Ignis ports, and this is just 11.2. Next up, this one is fun. This has been on the channel, but not for a while. And this is the Staccato XC from Vulcan Machine Works in this really cool 80s laser pattern. And I love this Cerakote. It's just such a fun little different kind of pattern than what I normally do. I'm normally doing like camo patterns and something, and then when I saw this, I was just like, oh, that is definitely different, definitely unique. I like it a lot. Red dirt trigger, Staccato XC. This one has that finish on the magazine, very cool. And the magwell they did in the same pattern, except this one has Vulcan's older grip. Now, this may be a Chile, I'm not 100% sure, but it is much heavier than their new grips. So this one is definitely lighter than this one. There's a substantial difference in weight, but this one is one of my favorites. This thing shoots so nice. So that is the Staccato XC from Vulcan Machine Works. Then next up, one of my all-time favorite shooting guns is this Staccato XL from Vulcan Machine Works. Trijicon SRO Surefire X300 Turbo, and this is in that 80s splatter pattern. So very similar to the laser, but this one, instead of being 80s laser, it is 80s splatter. And I think it's very cool. I like it, that messy kind of just splattered look. This one I do like that that's in green better than this one being in that pink. That's the only thing I'd probably change, but it is what it is. I'm not hung up on it, but this one has the older grip as well. And I will say this, being a larger gun, this is a 5.4 inch barrel, does have the Ignis porting, but this is heavy. I will say that. When I started the channel, this was my go-to gun. This was almost always what I was choosing to pick up. It just shoots so good. And part of that is these Ignis ports. I'm telling you, these things are legit. Once I started the channel and started filming with different guns and going to the range with different intentions, you know, filming reviews and doing different things with different guns, this thing got put in a drawer, and I just really haven't been shooting this thing lately because I've been working on different videos with different guns. So I need to get this one out, and this one should help with that, because what I picked up yesterday, I'm very excited about, and that is another Staccato XL from Vulcan Machine Works. This one is in this really cool green grip with that camo pattern in different shades of green, which I love. Just happened to be scrolling the website of a local gun shop, saw this, and couldn't pass it up. So let me tell you, this is from a gun shop local here in Utah called Reactive Gunworks. And if you are looking for something like this, where in order to get this normally, you would have to buy Staccato XL, send it to Vulcan Machine Works or Monsoon Tactical or a different custom shop. But you have to deal with shipping firearms, which can be a pain in the butt. And then you have the long wait time. Worth the wait, no doubt. But there's very few gun shops where you can pick one of these up off a shelf. That's what I love about Reactive Gunworks. If you're looking for an agency gun, if you're looking for a Landers weapon system, if you're looking for a Beretta from Blackbeard, or a Staccato from Vulcan Machine Works, or Monsoon Tactical, or if you're looking for a Nighthawk in Atlas, they have the best of the best in there. And what they're doing is they're buying a bunch of Staccatos and sending them to both Vulcan Machine Works and Monsoon Tactical, getting those customized, and then they get them back and you can go in and pick one up off the shelf. Not many places that are doing that. So that is one thing Reactive does that is so cool, because it is a nice day when all of a sudden I see this available. So that's Reactive Gunworks, and this is the XL that I picked up. It does have Trijicon SRO Surefire X300 Turbo. Like I said, this is a 5.4 inch barrel. One thing that Vulcan does that I absolutely love is they delete the grip safety. I love not having grip safeties. This is also their new grip, co-engineered with Miller Precision, and then has this mag well that they finished in green also. And I will say, you get this other XL with the older grip on it, the weight difference is significant. And like I said, I'm not sure if these are Chile grips. It seems like it, but I'm not 100% sure. But they are heavy. But I'm very anxious to go shoot this. I think the video will be comparing it to this one and seeing if there's any noticeable differences. That one shot so good that when I saw this, I just couldn't pass it up, particularly with this aesthetic on it. I love it. This one also has the red dirt trigger. So you can see just a little bit of take up, like a very definitive wall. So you can go right to it. And then just a very light, clean, crisp break. It is so nice. And then that reset is just fantastic. Very tactile reset, very strong, not very long. And if this thing shoots anywhere near as good as this other XL, I'm gonna be a happy man. And there's no reason it wouldn't, since it's a very, very similar gun. I mean, it's not a light gun by any means. It's just, when you pick this one up, you're not surprised by the weight of it. This one, you pick it up and it's, whoa, that is, particularly when it's got a mag full of ammunition in it. But it is a heavy gun, I will say that. This one feels just perfect. Great little pistol. So this is the new edition, the Staccato XL from Vulcan Machine Works. Okay, so that was just a real quick little run through all my Vulcan guns, ending with the new edition, that XL, that I'm very excited about shooting. Gonna get that out on the range, gonna take you with me. Although it is one thing that I didn't think about starting this channel, is I get a new gun like that I'm very stoked to shoot. And meanwhile, I'm kind of in the middle of this series of trying to complete reviewing these other guns that I just got, like that XP Pro, that Masterpiece Arms, the Bull Armory, the Demolitia. That was in my last video at the range, and I'm trying to test those further. That video was just the first impressions. Now I gotta squeeze this one in, and that brings me to my next point of, I know there's a lot of requests for people out there on getting some guns reviewed, particularly that RC9, the Jacob Gray, and I'm working on it. There's just so many guns and videos I'm trying to balance that it takes a little time, so please be patient. I will get to it. Having a blast, but trying to juggle all these different to-dos is more difficult than I anticipated. There's only so much time that I can get to the range, and making these videos at the range is time consuming. So trying to get to them all, will get to them all, just please be patient. Once again, please watch your comments, because I am going to be contacting one of you about this Staccato P. I'm super excited to be giving that away. I'm very grateful to everybody that has commented, liked, shared, and most importantly, subscribe. Please keep it up. We'll have to come up with something really cool to give away at 100K. Other than that, I'm Jeff for the Weapon Collective, reminding you, keep your weapons collected and keep collecting your weapons. I'll catch you next time.